Hello there, I'm going to try and give you a very quick tip that will help you with your OET writing and selecting the correct content. It's really simple and it should only take you about 5 minutes for us to go through it together today. My name's Sona, I'm your online OET tutor with Bose Learning and I'm a premium preparation provider of the OET. Okay, so here it comes. Here is this tip for you. When choosing what content to include, think about whether the recipient of your letter is already familiar with the patient's history or not. Let me give you some examples. So let's imagine that you've been instructed to write a discharge letter, and the instructions say write a discharge letter to the patient's GP. The patient was admitted under emergency care. In this case, is the recipient of your letter already familiar with the patient's history? Yes, but do we know why the patient was admitted? Do we know the history leading up to the admission? It's very unlikely because this was an emergency admission, so the GP probably has very little idea of what's going on. Let's think of another letter. In this case, the patient was admitted following a referral from their GP for a routine operation. Would the GP know about this? Yes, of course they would, because they were the ones who wrote the referral. So they would know why you are discharging them from the hospital, because they admitted them. So look for the information given on the OET task and think, do I need to give a lot of background details to the case? If it's an emergency case and the GP is unlikely to know the reason for the admission, then yes, give background details as to why the patient was admitted. However, if it was a routine operation, the GP's already referred the patient to you, then don't give lots of background details as to why they were admitted, because the GP knows this already. They already know. The other thing to remember is that in the OET, the case notes will always make it clear if the reader and the patient know each other. So you really have no need to guess at all. The OET will never use vague terms like family doctor or local nurse. They will always say something really clear like write a letter to the patient's GP or regular doctor. So obviously in this case, the reader will know the background to the patient, but if it's an emergency, as I say, they won't know the reason for the admission. The other thing, of course, is to check whether it's a discharge letter or a referral. Because if it's a referral, you're going to be writing to someone new, someone who doesn't know the patient. And in this case, you do need to write a lot of detail to explain why you're actually referring them on. I hope you found that useful. Why not sign up for a regular dose of all things OET? That's our free newsletter, and you'll get OET tips, advice and video lessons delivered straight to your inbox. We've also got a Telegram group as well. Why not watch one of our other videos now? We've got over 200 free videos to help you with your OET, and there are lots of different playlists. For example, a reading playlist, a writing playlist, and dedicated playlists to help doctors, nurses and pharmacists. So take a look at one of those. Why not subscribe to us as well, so you'll always get notified when we put up a new video. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.